All right, I got a couple platforms left to go live. Not quite there yet. Hair and my glasses. Wow. It says 1 is running, 1 is connecting, and 2 are starting. It's really a long. What is going on? Okay, all 4 are ready now. Yay. Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on all of these platforms at once: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Haps. Please do consider following at one or more spots. Hi, Molly. How are you doing? Follow at Tiffany TLC Music. Same username everywhere. And join me when you can. For mostly modern American folk, but also some bluesy songs, mostly acoustic guitar, but also some vocal looping. And I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less. How are you doing, Molly? How's it going? I hope well. I was doing pretty well, except I have a sore throat. I'm not anxious. I've had it for like the last hour or two. Now, it is the time of year where that can happen for me anyway, just from allergies. I know there's a lag, so you haven't seen or have not responding to what I'm just saying. But yeah, if it goes on much longer, I'm going to get a COVID test because I have had, it's all in the name of healthcare, ironically, but I have had quite a bit of healthcare related exposure. I mean, I was overnight in the sleep lab. There's no smoke. No smoke at the moment in my neck of the woods, but I get the sore throat when I take like Nasarel type stuff, and I haven't been doing that, but I think I might also get it just with extra drainage from just like if I go to a pumpkin patch, I'm a wreck unless I'm on heavy allergy. So there's all kinds of pumpkin patchy things going on right now in terms of dry leaves and winds picking up. It's possible it's just that, but I'm a little nervous. I was all night in the sleep lab, and while the woman always had a mask on when she would come in to me, I don't think she had one in the room next door because I saw her at one point. And she's probably herself highly exposed because people come in there and they can't wear a mask when they're sleeping. Well, they could, I guess, but oh my God. Oh no. So oh my God, it sucks so bad. She's tested negative. Yeah, I need to find out how difficult it is to get a rapid test because I don't want to wait around for days and days. I had somewhere to go on Tuesday in person. I'm not going to go, obviously, if there's any chance of me being COVID positive. God, I'll tell you, my friends are going to freak out if I am, because that is like, there's no one who's been more careful than me. It's been 5 days now. It's actually been 5 days since I had my sleep study. And that may be what you're talking about, but I don't think so. You're talking about Liz, but Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, 5 days. I'm just going to be so upset if I have it. Alon, how are you doing? They aren't, Molly, really? They aren't reliable? How long does it take to get get a normal test? You probably are all in the know on COVID tests right now with Liz having just dealt with this. What are the test options, if you know offhand? And like, how long does a reliable test take to get back these days? I know they're working on an in-home test. Wouldn't that be great? All right, let's do a song. I'm thinking I'm so done. I'm also bummed because I had a call arranged with a friend today, I normally do on Thursdays, but I forgot that she's out of town. And so I could have rescheduled with somebody else, but I totally forgot. And I was like, hey, are you ready for our call? And she's like, oh, no, I'm out of town. I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot. So I'm just kind of like, I've really been needing more connection. And I'm finally going to go to this thing on Tuesday, or was going to. It's a regular event that I've been skipping out on, but it's going to be right near my house. And I was like, I'm going to do it just for purely for social, outdoors with a mask. But I'm not doing it if I've got COVID. Okay. She got one at Rite Aid and it took 3 days. Okay. Carrie, hey there. How are you doing? Wow, Alon, that's crazy. I hope, gosh, I really do wish you, I mean, it's crazy that you haven't had even a cold since 2019, before 2019, but I hope you do consider getting the vaccine. All it takes is one exposure, walking by somebody who has it. Delta's so contagious. It doesn't take a very heavy duty exposure at all. And I'd hate for you to get COVID. So she's been having a quarantine from you. Oh, that's so hard. How does she get food? And I don't know that that ever works, especially with Delta. It's so contagious. Oh, geez, that's horrible. It sucks so bad. How long does she have to quarantine? Because I think you can do like 7 days followed by a negative test, right? Isn't that one version of the quarantine these days? All right, let's do I'm So Done. Carrie, you may not have heard, but I have a slight sore throat. Could be allergies. Could be singing wrong, maybe. Maybe I've hurt my voice. I don't know, but I'm not happy about it. The biggest exposure I had was in the sleep lab overnight. I wore no mask for most of that time because sleeping. And the woman wore a mask, but wasn't that great a mask. And there were times when she wasn't outside of the room. We were together all night. And this is a woman who's often with people without masks because of her job. And she has 6 kids, I'm sure some of whom go to school. And her husband works somewhere, I don't know where. She's vaccinated, but we got to know each other a little bit. But I'm just like, oh, 5 more days to go. Oh, no. Oh, that's sweet, Molly. But that's painful to have to be apart. Oh, especially when you're under stress. I think that's one of the worst parts of COVID. How about I'm so done, guys? I'm so done with COVID. Anything to do with COVID. So long I held myself down in the dark, deep underground. I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do not to shout. I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun, with everyone. I know why I was so low, so stressed out, I couldn't grow. When I was a kid, I needed more help, so I learned to depend on myself. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun, with everyone. Even grown up, I couldn't rest on my guard. That was a test. Part of me deep inside still thought it was how to survive. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. why? 'Cause I am. I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. Where everyone, where everyone, where everyone. Thanks for all those likes on Haps. By the way, if you click like or hearts or anything on any other platform other than Haps, I won't be able to see them. So better to make a comment with emoticons. I can see all comments from all platforms. That's it though. By the way, I have a question for people who are in the know. I was kind of waiting for Trevor to come on because he's our resident technology expert. But I have some viewers who aren't super knowledgeable with these apps. And I mean, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, they know about YouTube. Haps is probably a bridge too far. Twitch definitely. But they're following me on Facebook and not getting notifications. Because with Facebook, you pretty much have to pay to get your notifications out there. What would you recommend for them? I'm thinking Twitter. And what do you have to do to make sure you get all notifications from somebody? Is it you just go to who you're following and say, I can look and see if it's obvious, but does it for sure work if you say, hey, I want all the notifications from that person? I want them to be able to get all notifications from me. Let's see. So if I just pick some random person, if I hit follow, then I hit the bell, all tweets only with live video. Okay, there you go. You can say all tweets. Bingo. Click the bell with the plus button and say all tweets. Okay, now I'm going to unfollow this person. I have no idea who it is. Anyway, so one thing I wonder about too, Molly, is with this whole quarantining thing, like if you, oh, do they? So it's two things. They have to set up notifications. Oh, geez. So you have to go to your own profile and maybe settings and privacy, notifications. I mean, what do you do? Push notifications. This is just too complicated. It's too complicated. I'm not following. Do you push notifications? Advanced filters, blocked accounts, muted. I mean, it kind of looks like there's sort of meta settings. Like I could say, I have to like the default it looks like is, okay, under mute notifications from people, I have to say, I have to turn these things on. Otherwise their default is off. You mute notifications for people you don't follow, who don't follow you with a new account, who have a default profile photo, who haven't confirmed their email, who haven't confirmed their phone number. I have none of those turned on. I should probably turn those on. That explains a lot. You have to accept notifications from the people you want. So you can't just go to their profile, because there was a thing where, like under Twitter, where I could go to their profile, and if I'm following, then it shows the little bell with a plus, and I can click that and it can say all tweets. Kind of tells me I'm going to get notified of all their tweets, right? But I am curious. You mentioned iOS settings. Let's go there and hit notifications. And let's go to Twitter. Where's Twitter? Kind of, okay, Twitter, allow notifications. So I'm guessing if you go to your iOS settings and you go to Twitter, you go under notifications, settings, notifications, Twitter, allow notifications. Then from that point, you'll still only get notifications from people that you are both following and that you say, I want all tweets from this person. Unless, I guess, that you'll at least get those. You may also get others unless you have some of your blocks on, like, hey, I don't want tweets from, because I noticed Twitter just sends me kind of viral tweets from whoever it might be to try to get you to log into the app, which I do almost always. Oh, of course. No, I understand that. I understand that. I understand that, but I want to be able to tell these people, it's my mom and a friend of hers. I want to be able to tell them, here's how you always get notified I'm on blankety blank. I want to be able to say, go to Twitter, make sure you're following me, and then with that bell, click the bell and say all tweets. If they do just that, it might not be they need to do that, and they need to go into Apple settings and make sure that they're getting Twitter notifications generally, that allow notifications is on. So I think they need to do those two things. Correct me, anyone, if you think I'm wrong. Otherwise, I'm going with that. So let's do one candle. And please, if I haven't asked, if you haven't shared with me how you're doing today, how things are going, feel free. I always love hearing that. I'm so sorry about Liz needing to quarantine. That's just awful. Hopefully I won't be joining her in a quarantine of my own. I am just, I had to do that sleep study though. Because I always think like, it's one of the screening things I do with anything that I decide to do is I think, how would I feel if I got COVID from this? Would I be like, yeah, that was worth it? I needed to do that, and it's like how desperate am I for the thing is another factor. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do one candle. This is, so what I had in mind, and you guys can make requests to counter this if you want. I'm starting to feel the sad show up. Oh, I feel you, Carrie. The SAD, the seasonal affective disorder, aka actual sad, right? Yeah, I have to really be mindful as the seasons change. Awesome, Molly. That's so cool. Send me a picture if you feel like it. I'm always interested in your art. That's so cool. Congratulations. Wow. You're going to be famous, Molly. All right, let's do one candle. This is a song about feeling hopeless and coming together virtually, in our case, for a sense of hope. Let's see. When you've one short candle in your hands and it's plain slim and it's flickering, when the clouds are thick and the moon is thin and your sight is dim, come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one. Lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We'll make our way through the night, holding hands warm and tight. More will join as we go, step by step, however slow. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one. Lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. To navigate, we'll collaborate, not engage in hate, commit to share one fate. Going peacefully with empathy, integrity, inclusivity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one. Lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. To navigate, no, we did that one. We let science guide, set the unprovable aside, keep open mind, see what we find. We look inside, see where fire hides, expose it to light, invite it to take flight. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one. Lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. It may take time, now and then we'll fall, but someday we'll reach our goals. Safety, equality, opportunity for all humanity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one. Lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. One candle, guys. That's right. On the way to fame and fortune. So you were able to, wow. I mean, how much did you charge, if you don't mind me asking, for the sculpture itself? That's really a testimony to your work, that they were willing to pay $450 just to ship it. That's just the shipping. Wow. Congratulations, Molly. That's exciting. Very exciting. I want a picture of this thing. Can you send me a picture? Or if like you do a Facebook post on it, maybe send that a link to me. Or even just tell me you did one and I can look for it. Or I guess you mostly use Instagram. Thanks for those likes. I see a number of people either on Haps or have been on Haps. Thanks for being with me, live or replay, wherever you're watching, whether it's Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Haps. I like you being here. I appreciate you being here. And I do hope you consider joining the TLC family by following. I'm not done with the music yet, but my username is Tiffany TLC Music everywhere. How handy. And of course, it's free of charge to follow anywhere. Just follow and get notified when I come on, which is most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, sometimes later. So we did 2 songs I had in mind. I was going to mention the ones I had in mind. I had That Brand New Day and No Worries. No worries that I might have COVID. That's cool. No worries. No. Cancel. No. I'm going to feel, if I don't, I'm going to feel a lot better after, if I test negative. By the way, that's what I'm going to ask. Oh! Molly, holy crap. Dude, now you have to send me a picture. What? That's awesome. Congratulations. Is that normal for you? Like, yeah, 60,000 here, 60,000 there. That's awesome. Congratulations. Holy smokes. How is it really large? It sounds like it might be really large. If you have to build a crate for it, how big is this thing? How heavy is it? And like, how did you fire it if it's super big? Oh my God, that's really cool. I knew them when. All right. Wow. You're welcome. Holy criminy. That's craziness. Awesomely crazy. Crazily awesome. Wow. It's human size. Can you seriously? I wish you guys could post pictures on here. Wouldn't that be cool? I don't think you can, right? Probably post a link, maybe, if you have it posted somewhere online. I definitely have to see this now. That brand new day. I'm finding it. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Okay, must be hella large. What is it? If you don't mind me asking, what is it? Is it abstract or is it specific real person or thing? What is the sculpture? If you feel like sharing. Okay, why can't I find this song? Okay. 5'2". Holy crap. Wow. All right, guys, this is a song about reaching out to those you disagree with about the world, politics, whatever. It's a very optimistic song, maybe more optimistic than I feel well, I felt very optimistic at the time. Since then, I've grown less optimistic, at times more or less optimistic. During the Trump years, probably the least optimistic I've ever felt. Maybe marginally better now, but not really. That's probably because they're just out of sight, out of mind. People who have very different views, a little bit less on the front page. When we talk, this should be here. When we talk about change in the whoa, sorry guys. When we talk about change in the world, well, nah, don't I need a capo? I guess not. When we talk about change in the world, we don't have to agree. But maybe I can learn from you, and you can learn from me. So that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb. And we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent. That's what they say, so let's learn something new each and every day. So that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb. Oh, cool. And we can find our way to that brand new day. That is very cool. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs, and so choose the same paths more and more of the time. So that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgment and look for solutions for the 100%. So that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek and help others do that too, why, we can make it through. So that and night, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much, much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable. A better world is possible. So one day at a time, step by step, let us fly, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Sing one day at a time, step by step, let us fly, so we can find our way to that brand new day. I could see that. I want to see it. I want to see a picture, but I can definitely see how, like, a niche piece like that could garner a lot of attention, positive attention. I mean, if it's good, whatever good means, subjective, I suppose. But wow, just very cool, very, very cool, so cool. I want to see it. I wish you guys could post pictures in here. Anyway, thanks for the likes so far on Haps. Do remember, if you're on any of these other platforms, the only way I can see you or acknowledge you is if you make a comment. So if you're just sitting there quietly by, not saying anything, then I can't see you at all. It doesn't mean I don't appreciate you being there. I do, but if you want, I'd love to know, where you're watching from, just even to know you're there. But you don't have to. I know sometimes people are just listening or shy. That's okay too. But if you want to send an emoticon or say hi or whatever, you have to do it in the comments. If you do that, it'll show up here in this merge chat area, and I'll be able to see it. Everybody else will be able to see it as well. All right, so let's do the last song already. What? It's already after 6. What? Oh. So no worries, guys. I really hope I don't need to. Well, I have something that I could get worried about right now, which is that I've had a sore throat. I've had a flicker of a sore throat a couple times over the last few days, like, oh, do I have a sore throat? And then like next moment, I'm like, no, I guess I don't. But this afternoon was like, okay, like an hour or more. 3 weeks. You had to cut it up to hull it out, you mean? So you like sculpted this thing out of solid clay and then you had to cut it up in order to hull it out? Is that what you're saying? Or in order to put it in the kiln? Oh, that would be creepy. Ugh. And how would you do that without it just making, like, not fitting back together again? Anyway, so we're going to do no worries. Again, this is not about not having problems like COVID or something else. It's about giving ourselves permission to stop trying to fix it in a sort of irrational, compulsive, like go, stay up all night, try to figure out, fix it. Like it involves a certain amount of acceptance, or at least starting with acceptance, which is another song I have. Hollow it out so it didn't crack. Right. That makes sense. Yeah. I have a face sculpture I did. I took a ceramics class in college because my parents both did ceramics. And I have a fond feeling about ceramics for that reason. They sold at, hippie arts fairs and things like that when they were still together when I was a kid. And I remember learning that I needed to hollow out the head. I did like this head. Unfortunately, the glaze I picked was horrible. I didn't realize it. So the thing was kind of all but ruined in my eyes. But yes, okay, to easily slice through it. Wow, I bet that would be creepy and scary to like, oh, what if something goes wrong, you know? But I suppose if you have experience with it, like no doubt you do, then maybe not. All right, guys, not about no problems, not about like, stop worrying. No, it's a permissive song to give ourselves permission, if we're so inclined, to let ourselves off the merciless hook of worry. Oh, no, I need capo. So this will be the last song for today. FYI. If I start to worry or fretfully hurry, oh my God, I slow things down and focus with in and all around. I focus with self-empathy on what I think and feel and need, on each thing I sense and do, on step 1 and 2. So no worries, no worries, no worries for you or me. No worries, guys. No worries. What will be, will be. Problem solving time and planning a fight, if the rational kind. 'Cause no worries on my mind. Worries stop sleep and rational thoughts. They're counterproductive more often than not. So why worry? No worries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. What will be, will be. The very best I can do is calmly proceed. Take time for fun. Walk, not run, and know better completed. Missed or repeated, all things in time will pass far behind. So no worries, no worries, no worries for you or me. No worries, no worries, no worries. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Why worry if there are no benefits to it? Again, rational thought, planning, trying to figure something out when it's normal time of day, not in the middle of the night, you haven't already gone over the issue 50,000 times. That's different. And I do see benefit in that. And it feels good. That feels good. And it helps. Cool. But fretting over and over again the same issue in the middle of the night, that's what I'm labeling as worry. That's what I don't want. Trying to figure it out. It's the 2nd fret, and the chord shapes are E, A, B, and E. So I'm capoed at the 2nd fret, and the chord shapes are E, A, B, and E. And that means the actual key and chords are F sharp, I made a mistake. Oh, F sharp. Why does it say? Oh, the key is F sharp, and it's F sharp, B, and C sharp are the actual chords. I wrote all this down. Not something I would have remembered. So, are you trying to play it, Carrie? That would be cool. Yeah. That's okay. That's cool. All right. Well, thanks for being with me. That's cool, Carrie, that you're trying to play it. So I'm sorry it's ending already. I'd like to keep on going. It's so nice to be with you all rather than wonder about whether I have COVID. No, right? No. That's the only symptom is a fleeting sore throat. Sometimes less fleeting than others. Like right now, I'm like, do I have it really? Maybe I don't. But with the vaccine on board, you can have pretty mild symptoms. Oh, I know. My question. Do you guys know, or I can look it up, I guess, but Molly, let me just ask you a simple question so you can answer it quickly. What kind of test? It was a 3-day test at Rite Aid, but do they have to stick something way up your nose like they used to, or way down your throat? Is it like a really uncomfortable test still these days? Kind of a wimp on that. Thank you, Molly. I'm going to give my blurb while Molly have a chance to answer that question. I'm going to put out my little blurb here. Who I am, what I do, why I'm here, aside from connecting with you beautiful people. I'm a singer-songwriter amongst a number of things I do. Most of my music's modern American folk, mostly on the acoustic guitar, but I also do some bluesy songs and vocal looping songs, and I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time for about 4 songs usually. Sometimes I'm running a little late. You do that yourself? Wait a minute. Really? They give it to you? Oh, is it drive-through trust? They give you, so they say, here, I'm driving through, here, take this and stick it in your nose or your mouth or whatever it is. I guess that's better than having somebody not know, oh God, they've gone too far into your nose or they've gone too far down your throat. I think it's the nose. I am not excited about that at all, Molly. I don't want somebody sticking, or I don't even want myself to stick something way up my nose. Did Liz find it super uncomfortable? Anyway, I'm doing bad things. I'm asking you questions at the end of a broadcast when I know there's a lag. But so the other thing I'll say is please do consider joining the TLC family. That would mean so much to me. All that involves is just following me one or more places: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Haps. I highly recommend Twitter, no matter what. Follow and say you want all tweets, you want notifications. Turn on notifications for all tweets and make sure you're allowing notifications on your phone for Twitter. Because I also make announcements there. It's the only place where I make announcements. So if you do nothing else, go to Twitter and follow me and allow notifications to come through for all tweets at Twitter, Tiffany TLC Music username. She was okay with it. Okay. Up your nose, but not like all the way up your sinuses. Okay, good. She was better than she expected. Okay. Well, I will definitely think about doing that. I really don't want to have to worry about going to this event on Tuesday. So it feels like probably the thing to do. I am glad to hear that you can stick it up your own nose. Remember that old SNL skit? You can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friends' noses. Anyway, thanks for being with me, everybody. You're the best. Carrie, thanks for your awesome Russian. TLC to you from me. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your night. She went to Rite Aid. Yes. Thank you, Molly. This is helpful. See if I can get up the bravery. I like the idea of a drive-through because I don't like the idea of like possibly getting infected in order to get a test to see if I'm infected. You know what I mean? Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you soon. Later. Mwah. Bye, everyone.